Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what just happened, but the stream just crashed. But basically what happened now is we just come to the conclusion that someone is framing Pikachu, of course. And now we're just interviewing the police to get some answers. So, that's basically all you missed. So we're just gonna keep going. If danger rears its head, you can trust the Rhyme City Police to protect
Excuse me?
Sorry, I'd just like to ask you a few questions if that's okay. Questions for me? I'm happy to answer anything I can. Is Pokemon Detainment one of your assignments? Yes, it sure is. And we're being extra vigilant for the remainder of Pokemon Friendship Week. Mayor Myers has been promoting it a lot lately. Yes, he has. Pokemon Friendship Week was created in response to the R incident 2 years ago. It represents our ideals of peaceful coexistence with Pokemon. As officers of the law, we work hard to protect that peace. Oh, I see. The police are lucky to have an officer like you. If anything happens, we'll be there in no time, so you can put your mind at ease. Thanks to the state-of-the-art surveillance cameras we've begun using, not a single incident slips by unrecorded. Are the cameras really all that special? They are. They've captured the incriminating moment in every recent incident. Recently? Really? Every last one? Are you sure that isn't just a coincidence? I'm sure those cameras are amazing, but that sounds too good to be true. We don't have a lot of surveillance cameras at our disposal, but the few we use are extremely effective.
Let's think.
Let's think about whether there's anything strange about the PPB's activity. Nope. Nope. Yep.
Okay.
Morpeko, Impidimp, Inteleon, and Pikachu. A lot of Pokemon have been detained in different places, and somehow the few surveillance cameras in the city managed to film each one of them. Seems too good to be true. Not to mention the surveillance cameras caught the exact moment each crime was committed. Right, seems a bit too convenient. Maybe the PPB staged the crimes and filmed them. That's definitely a possibility. Alright. All this time I've just assumed there was another Pikachu, but now I'm having second thoughts. What do you mean? So many Pokemon have caused incidents and been detained in such short time. It seems that the incriminating detail for every one of these incidents has been captured on camera. Rather than finding a double for each and every one of these Pokemon, it would be much easier for them to use just one Pokemon capable of passing as any one of the others. If they had a Pokemon that could do that, yeah, if they had a Pokemon like that, it could explain how so many of these incidents occurred in such a short time. So what we should be looking for is Pokemon that can look like other Pokemon. Let's ask around more. All the partners of the detained Pokemon said the same thing. They're convinced that their Pokemon would never commit the crimes. I can really only think of one possible explanation. Excuse me. A different Pokemon than the ones that were detained committed all of the crimes. We've gotta find a Pokemon that can make itself look like other Pokemon. Yeah, let's go ask some folks in the city. Alright. Oh, nope. Anybody we can talk to? The folks in the... Oh.
Excuse me.
Can you think of any Pokemon able to make itself look like a different one? I once met an old lady who had a Ditto. Pretty sure she even lived here on 2nd Avenue, if memory serves. Thanks very much. Alright, so, still talking about Ditto. Maybe, yep.
Huh?
Did you hear someone calling for something? I bet that's Ditto's partner. I think the voice is coming from back here. Let's go check. It's not either of you? Oh, it's probably you then,
Excuse me?
Do you mind if I ask you some questions? Go right ahead. I've been so lonely. It's nice to have a distraction. My dear Ditto went missing a while ago. So that was your voice. That was your voice we heard just now. I've been looking for it everywhere, but I just can't find it. I'm worried sick. I hope it shows up again soon. Thanks for trying to cheer me up. I really do miss my Ditto. Ditto loves to play by using Transform. It turns into all sorts of things. But my little one isn't actually very good at using Transform. It can only imitate what it sees with its own eyes. Sometimes it gets the shape a bit wrong, but that just makes it even cuter. That poor woman said Ditto's been missing for a little while now, right? No one has profile for what we've been searching for, but could it really have gotten tangled up in all these incidents? It's possible, yeah. Is there any way to be sure? I can ask Pikachu. Ask Pikachu? Oh, yeah, it's about time for my visit with him. So I'll discuss, talk with, you know? Let's just go see how he's doing. You sure I can join in on this visit even though I'm not his partner? Yeah, should be fine. Come on, let's go. Let's go visit Pikachu and get some answers, guys. So judging by where we are right now, based on how much longer is left in this chapter, because of the technical difficulties we had and the stream suddenly crashing, this episode is probably going to be a very short one, but we'll see. Oh. Okay, I guess we're just heading in. Don't even get to talk to that guy then. Alright. Let me explain our... Yeah, I know your rules. Only allowed in the afternoons, maximum of twice per day, and I'm ready to visit.
Yes.
This is the visitation room. I feel a little bit nervous in here. It's your first time here. Wait. What is it, Tim? Nothing. Could you actually wait a second for me, Rachel? What do I do? I've been keeping the fact that Pikachu and I can speak to each other a secret. What's Rachel gonna think when she sees me talking to him? We're gonna keep investigating together. I should just tell her the truth. Are you okay, Tim? You look like you're thinking awfully hard.
Rachel.
He's gonna tell her the truth.
There's something I want to tell you.
He never told Amelia this.
What is it? It sounds pretty serious.
Oh my god, he's actually gonna tell her.
I don't expect you to believe me, but the truth is...
No way.
I can understand everything Pikachu says.
Yep. I know it must be shocking to hear someone say a thing like that. If you don't believe me, I understand. Amazing! Huh? That's incredible, Tim! I'm so jealous that you can communicate with Pokemon. So when you said you've been solving cases with Pikachu, you really meant it literally. How are you able to talk with him? Do you know how that happened? Honestly, I'm not sure myself. He's the only Pokemon I can understand, too. Pikachu interprets for me when I'm speaking to other Pokemon. Wow, Pikachu's pretty clever. It must be your strong bond of trust with Pikachu that lets you understand him. But we were able to talk as soon as we met. Then maybe you just instinctually understood each other's feelings from the start? Maybe. But hey, you're pretty amazing yourself, you know. You've studied so much about Pokemon and it's clear how much you care about them. Thanks, Tim. I appreciate you saying that. I've always felt this way, that I want to understand Pokemon better and have them understand me as well. Always, huh? Yeah, a Pokemon rescued me when I was just a little kid, you know.
Once, when I got lost in the forest in Bamboo
flashback.
Burrow, an Ursa ring helped me out.
Aww.
An Ursa ring?
That's right. I was cold, lonely, and crying, but it stayed by my side and kept me safe.
Oh my god, this is so cute.
I know that Ursa ring helped me because it could understand what I was feeling. And that's why I wholeheartedly believe that Pokemon and humans can understand each other's feelings. My mother. I learned that from her.
Aww.
Understanding each other's feelings. That's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that day so clearly. That Ursaring and I really connected back then, heart to heart. And when I told Mama and Papa about it, they said that humans and Pokemon were always meant to be that close. But Papa's changed. All this Pokemon management stuff is so unlike him, and when they've done nothing wrong. I understand how you feel, Rachel. Thanks, Tim. Alright,
Yes.
let's say hi to Pikachu. Here's Pikachu. I wonder if Tim's made any progress in his investigation. Hey Tim, thanks for coming to see me. I'm glad to see you're okay, Pikachu. Oh, and Rachel's here too. Hey Tim, are you sure this is okay, letting her see us talk like this? About that, I actually just told Rachel our secret a minute ago. She knows that you and I can talk to each other. That was pretty bold of you. Did she believe you? Yeah, she even said she was jealous. Well, that's a relief. Rachel's a bit of an odd one, isn't she? Either way, there's still an officer in the room, so we should keep it down. I know. So anyway, let's get straight to the point. I've got something to report to you, Tim. I managed to get help from the other Pokemon in the detainment room. Now I can see into all sorts of different places inside the police station. That's fantastic. Good thing you figured out how to get along with them. We're not exactly best friends or anything like that, but I guess that's okay. There's something else I wanted to talk to you about too. Come on, let's pool our information.
Hey!
I found this photo of the incident occurring at Fountain Plaza. Check it out. It's a Pikachu! And I don't gotta tell you it's not me. The other Pikachu's the real culprit. But that's your hat in the picture. Yeah, somebody must have gotten it specifically to frame me. It's obvious that it isn't me, right? Right, you've got stripes on your back, but the Pikachu in the photo doesn't have any. And my poor observation skills are now telling me that too, because I never noticed that until now. Exactly. I'm curious about that thing on his back. It's the same device that I've got on my back right now too. I asked around the city yesterday about those devices. Based on the testimony I gather, I'm pretty sure they're meant to keep Pokemon pacified. Keep them from going berserk, you mean?
Hey!
Were you able to track down the real culprit? No, we found some tracks, but they trailed off. Don't know where it went. Too bad. Sorry I haven't been able to prove your innocence yet. No need to apologize. I know you're trying your best. If you could find it, you couldn't. If you couldn't find it, you couldn't find it. What's important is what you do next. And as for that double of yours, I think there's a high chance that a different Pokemon was impersonating you. You think so? Now there's an intriguing theory. By the way, Pikachu, what kinds of Pokemon are helping you in there? There's lots of them, but the most helpful one is Luxray. He's a bit rough around the edges, but he can see through objects and uses powerful electric-type moves. That vision thing sounds pretty handy, but if he knows strong electric-type moves, let me stop you right there. I don't think Luxray's the culprit at all. If he were, PPV wouldn't have had any cause to arrest me in the first place. Good point. Oh, that reminds me. Luxray asked me to pass on a message to you. What is it? He wants to know how his friend Mightyena is doing out there. The two of them got in a fight, and Luxray's worried about what happened in the aftermath. He says Mightyena usually hangs around 2nd Avenue. Got it. I'll keep an eye out for Mightyena and let you know how it's doing. Thanks, Tim.
Hey!
So, any guesses about what Pokemon was pretending to be me? I have an idea, but I need to consider all the possibilities. Let's see. It's Ditto. A cube-shaped device. That means he might have committed a crime when he wasn't conscious. Nope. Apparently he's very powerful electric moves. Nope. But Ditto did it. Yep. A Ditto, huh? Yeah, Ditto could have made itself look like me. Ditto's partner said that Ditto can only copy things it can see. That probably explains why there were no stripes on the Pikachu's back in the photo. But I've looked in every detainment cell and I didn't see a Ditto in any of them. That's strange. If it was detained, it should be in a detainment cell. Guess I better search the other rooms in the station. I am so glad they decided to make Ditto involved with the case in this game. Its ability to transform and everything, like, that's the perfect Pokemon to include in the case. And I'm glad they decided to do it in this game. If the PPB and the police have been using Ditto, then they're definitely up to no good. I saw Brad out and about several times while I was investigating. So Brad was the Ditto. I really don't want to suspect Brad, but I can't help but wonder what he was up to. Brad may be a little bit of a jerk, but still, we've known him for 2 years now. I don't like having to think of him as a suspect, so you need to look into what he's been up to. You're a detective, aren't you? You're not trying to bring Brad down, you're only trying to uncover the truth. You're right. And look into the cube-shaped devices, too. I understand their function to pacify Pokemon, but that alone doesn't explain everything. You're right. The Pikachu in the photo damaged that Slowpoke statue. Devices may have some other function as well. Alright. Let's just ask him, yep. But if he was up to something shady, he might just give us the runaround. Maybe we should ask the other officers. Yep. So let's start asking more people. Yep. And then the cube-shaped devices. We don't know much about them, but we can ask people in the city. Ask around. Oh, visiting time is over. Alright. It's just like yesterday. That feeling when I'm about to lose my memories. My body's moving on its own. Pikachu! It's no use. Is Pikachu okay? He was walking kind of strange. It was like that after our first visit, too. I'm worried about him. Detainment Day 2. And we're still at Tim's perspective. Let's find Brad and look into what this cube-shaped devices actually do. Hope you don't end up squaring off against each other. Yeah, that'd be pretty scary, but we don't know for sure yet that'll even happen. Let's just concentrate on uncovering the truth. And one more thing. If we see Mighty Anna, we need to check and see how it's doing. Pikachu asked me to check on it. Apparently it's friends with the Luxray in the station. You talked about all that? It just sounded like Pika Pika to me. That's normal. I'm pretty sure I'm the weird one here. Not weird, Tim. Exceptional. Thanks, Rachel. Glad I opened up to you. Detectives? Sorry, guess we shouldn't keep talking here. No, that's fine. Were you talking about Brad just now? Yes, there's something we'd like to ask him about. Well, if you're looking for Brad, we just headed out to 2nd Avenue on new orders. Thanks for letting us know. Headed to 2nd Avenue. Let's go hear what Brad has to say. Alright. There's a Machamp here now.
Excuse me?
Yep, let's ask some questions. Anything unusual happen today? Sounds like a lot to deal with. Maybe a lot, but it's my job. All I can do is keep doing my best. Alright. Did anything unusual happen? There were a number of incidents. Yes. Oh, no, we don't? Okay. Okay, so no information was gathered from them. So we gotta find Brad, and we gotta find Mighty M. We also gotta find out what... Oh, another?
Excuse me?
Okay. You live on a back street just off Fountain Plaza. You always walk through the plaza on your way home. Keep hearing a strange voice. But when you turn around, there's never a soul in sight. Okay. So we gotta find a voice. Alright. So we gotta find a mysterious voice now.
Excuse me?
Alright, let's ask some questions. Anything strange happened today after we talked? Still hasn't come back. Wonder what he's doing. We're worried that he's getting up to his usual pranks. Always got so much excess energy. I can only hope he behaves himself and gets let out soon. Alright.
Huh?
Happened? There's an angry Pokemon. Probably leave it alone. Yeah. Wait, but before we go, I want to talk to them. Can we ask anything? No, nothing. Well, there's Brad and Mighty Anna. Oh god, now they're gonna detain Mighty Anna. It's Brad. And it sounds like he's just about to detain a Pokemon. Mighty Anna, aw, so sad.
Oh,
It's a Mighty Anna. Wait, Tim, isn't that... It's the Pokemon Pikachu asked me to check up on. X-Ray's friend. Well, 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 if it isn't our great detective. You're welcome to observe, but don't get in our way. This Mighty Anna is preventing the residents from passing through. Not only that, this same Mighty Anna was previously involved in an altercation with a Luxray. This Pokemon poses a clear threat to the public. I'm afraid we'll have to detain it until we can calm it down. Wait, Brad! And you are? Wait, you're the mayor's daughter, aren't you? Yes, I'm Howard's daughter, Rachel. Just look at this Mighty Anna, Brad. Poor thing is injured. Please let it at least treat its wounds before you take it in. Don't you feel sorry for Mighty Anna? I'll make sure it receives treatment after I take it into the station. Will that satisfy you? No, it won't. We'll treat Mighty Anna ourselves then. Who? You two? My, who knew you were so talented? Let's get help from a Pokemon. Are we even sure there's a Pokemon that can help? We'll go find one right now. I'm sure there's one in the city somewhere. Maybe we can find a Chansey or an Audino or an Indeedee or something. Let's have a look around the city. Well, I also want to find... No, you better not. Okay, good. Thank God, I was gonna say. Okay, so there's a mysterious voice going on that we have to, solve. I think it could be that Hatenna. It's that Pumpkaboo right there. It's the Pumpkaboo, it has to be. It's not? Okay. Maybe it is the Hatenna then? Unless Hatenna's not here anymore. No, it is. I didn't expect to find a Hatenna. Yeah, let's not bother it. So it's not Hatenna. Find a Pokemon that can treat wounds. Find the source of the mysterious voice. There's Machamp. Let's add Machamp. Unparalleled strength. Sounds about right. Wow, check out those muscles. Yep. Certainly looks strong. What else would be making that voice, though? I kind of want to find the Pokemon who's causing the source of, like, the voices that woman is hearing. There's an Indeedee, so we know who to look for, in terms of that, but I don't want to do that just yet. Maybe it's the Gossifleur singing. Seems really happy. Oh, is it not the Gossifleur singing? No, it's not the Gossifleur singing.
Excuse me?
Yep, let's ask some questions. Anything strange happen? Hasn't come back yet. Nope. Still think he's at the police station. It's hard to tell, but I think even the flowers are drooping a bit. Hellion always took such good care of them.
Lily?
I wonder if it's the Glameow or the Glameow or the Litten that were chilling on the porch, over where Manectric and Mighty Anna and Brad and everyone are. Because we know we can use that Indeedee to heal Mighty Anna, but I'm gonna find this. See if there's Glameow right there. Oh, but we can't talk to her. What about Litten? Oh, we can't go this way, so it's not Glameow. Huh. I wonder then. A mysterious voice. I wonder. Let's keep investigating, guys. Take a look at this tree. Nothing. Okay. Couldn't be Burmy though, could it? Oh! It is Burmy! Oh! Not Burmy this time, it's Talo. Okay. Who's that Pokemon? It's Talo, so that's what was crying out. Boy, it's loud. Why do you suppose it's making so much noise? I have a feeling this Talo only recently left its nest. Apparently, young Talo often become lonely and start loudly crying out for their parents. Gosh, now I'm kind of worried for it. Don't worry, I'm sure it'll be fine. Talo are also known for being gutsy. Keep your spirits up, Talo. Let's go report what we found. Turns out the voice you heard was a Talo's. I think it was crying out because it only just left its nest, so it's lonely. What a relief. Now I know there's nothing to worry about when I pass by. I actually just arrived in Rhyme City myself. I'll say hello to Talo whenever I'm on my way home. I hope we can be friends. And boom, local concerns solved. Now let's go chat with that Indeedee, shall we? Boom, boom, boom. Sincere empath. Indeedee. That was just Indeedee speaking. Oh my god. Look, Tim, Indeedee. Hey, you two. What do you think you're doing? Pokemon is hurt. Please, we need Indeedee's help. Is that so? Very well. We should always help one another in times of need. Go with them, Indeedee. You can help them out. Thank you so much. This way, Indeedee. Look at that. And Mightyana's all better. It appears that Mightyana has recovered nicely. Not fully, but at least stable for now. Now I trust this is enough to put your mind at ease, Rachel. I appreciate you waiting for us to get it treated. There's something I'd like to talk to you about, Brad, before you take Mightyana away. And what's that, great detective? There's something off about all these Pokemon detainments the police have been doing. Every single incident was caught by the surveillance cameras. That's too convenient to be natural. Surely you've noticed, Brad? Innocent Pokemon are being framed. That's what happened to my Pikachu, and he can't be the only one. So you're suspicious of the surveillance cameras. But the footage on those cameras is incriminating evidence. Unless, great detective, you found evidence that Pokemon are being framed. Not yet. In that case, I have no choice but to take this Mightyana into custody. It's my duty. Take it away. Yes, sir. Detaining the Mightyana now, sir. Now we're gonna watch them put the... We're not? Okay. It'll be with Pikachu and the others at the station. I'm sure it'll be fine. This is all just so frustrating. We couldn't even stop Brad. If we just had some proof, we have to find some. We need to find some. Thank goodness, I'm glad that Mightyana fully calmed down. Now we can finally get through here safely. Hey Tim, I bet we could talk to these people right now. You're right, let's see what they have to say. Thank you for calming that Mightyana. You really did us a favor. We actually didn't do much. Do you mind if we ask you some questions? Do you know anything about the cube-shaped devices that are used when Pokemon are detained? You mean those things they stick to their backs? The way they glow, they're pretty hard to miss. Glowing backs, huh? Kinda reminds me of Volbeat and Illumise. Oh, and the Pokemon seem to really dislike those devices. I I saw a Pokemon struggling and flailing its limbs. Alright, but what about Brad?
Excuse me?
Do you know anything about Brad McMaster? He's the police lieutenant who was just here. Not really, but he certainly was easy on the eyes. He gives Rhyme City's finest a whole new meaning. Yeah, okay. I don't think we're going to learn anything useful about Brad from these two. What should we do now, Tim? I doubt we'll be able to speak with Brad directly anymore today. Let's talk to some other people. Lucky for us, there still seem to be a bunch of people out and about. Hope we can learn more about Brad and his cube-shaped devices. Another local concern? One of your kids accidentally threw a ball up into the roof, but you can't get up there to retrieve it. Oh, and the icing on the cake? Promised your kids you'd have it back by tomorrow. I think this calls for some Pokemon help. Apom time! Apom time! Alright. Because we saw Apom, so... I think, right? Is it out here at night? Pretty sure it is. Yeah, there it is. Yep. Yep, good at climbing trees. Yep. There we go. Let's get that ball.
Alright.
There it goes. And let's get back over and see if that did the trick. Look at that. Nice and simple. Alright. And boom. That's 6 local concerns. That's a lot of local concerns. Dang, you guys are really having trouble today. Okay, well now that we're back here, let's see if we can interview some more people that we probably walked past while just going right for that Apom. I wonder if we can go down towards the area where the police are and ask any of them. Like, can we ask these officers here what's going on? Yep, about Brad.
Excuse me?
Happen to know Lieutenant McMaster? Of course, we work together on a regular basis. He excels at performing his duty. His investigations are so thorough and efficient that Pokemon are detained almost as fast as the case itself is opened. In fact, Lieutenant McMaster has the highest crime clearance rate in the entire department. You don't say! Didn't realize Brad was so highly regarded. Is it true that you use cube-shaped devices when you're detaining Pokemon? Those things, we've got orders from the PPB to attach them. How do they function? They never really gave us any details. What about you? Do you know anything about Brad and the devices? The lieutenant's really been throwing himself into his work. One weird thing I've noticed, though, is that recently he's been going out and working on his own, and at the scene of the crimes that have already been solved at that. Why would he be doing that? I really couldn't tell you. Is it true that you use cube-shaped devices when detaining Pokemon? You must mean the management tags. What makes a management tag different from any other tag? Not sure. I think they're really high-tech or something. They're machines after all. They probably got little computers inside or something. You know anything specific about their function? I'm ashamed to say, but not really. I think the higher-ups in the PvP know how they work, though. Okay, so we got more information about Brad and how it's not really like him to investigate already solved crimes and by himself, no less. Alright.
Excuse me?
Yep. Did anything strange happen today? Have been several Pokemon-related incidents. They're going to fill up every detainment room at this point. Yep. If they're stressed, they can work it out during their daily exercise time. Thanks for letting us know about Lieutenant McMaster. No trouble at all. What'd you need him for? Just remembered something about the incident Pikachu was involved in. Thought it could help with the investigation, so I wanted to tell the lieutenant in person. Understood. Thanks for reporting whatever info you can. Do you know anything about those cube-shaped devices they've been putting on Pokemon as they're detained? Those things? I hear they're management tags. Don't quite understand how they work, but they're pretty interesting. The moment a Pokemon is outfitted with a device, it goes with the police without any resistance. Really? The Pokemon do that on their own? Yes, it's much safer when they aren't violent.
Let's think.
Can we deduce both parts or just the one? Yep. So we can at least find out what's up with the two devices. Could they be devices that make Pokemon go berserk? Nope. Device attached to their backs obediently complied. Yep, capable of controlling them, but what does this say? Nope. They control Pokemon.
Okay.
Those devices might actually be capable of controlling Pokemon. You really think so? I do. We don't have any evidence yet, of course, but it seems that way based on what we've heard. That's true, then. Ditto is forced to obey someone else's orders. Yeah. It's terrible. Yep. Devices for controlling Pokemon. Well, with cube-shaped devices, there must be some way to give Pokemon orders. Based on all the witness statements so far, it's not clear whether anyone was directing Ditto's actions. There had to have been someone at the crime scene talking directly to Ditto. Can't really think of any other method they could have used. Maybe a witness saw someone giving out orders. We should ask around. Okay. Alright, alright, yeah, so they're talking about their campfire. I didn't think they'd give us any info. But it's always good to double check. What about you? About Brad. Do you know a man named Brad McMaster who works for the Rhyme City Police? He's tall and typically wears a blue suit. Oh yes, he just left, in fact. Really? Do you know what he was doing here? The same thing as you, actually, investigating a flower display Hellion was accused of vandalizing. I couldn't make out what, but he was muttering to himself the whole time. Just like at Fountain Plaza, Brad sure spends a lot of time returning to the scene of the crime. But why is he investigating these crime scenes after the Pokemon have already been detained? It really makes me wonder. Organized or... I don't think that's it. We need more information.
Excuse me.
Alright. Let's see. After we talked, anything strange happen? Not really. So shocked after the Morpeko that you couldn't find the motivation to do anything else. With the police station, you could visit Morpeko. That thought never even occurred to me. I'll try visiting tomorrow. And what about Brad? Did you see him recently? He's tall and typically wears a blue suit. You just met him. Came to ask you some questions, apparently. Okay. About what? Lieutenant asked for details on Morpeko's ability. Interesting. Okay. So he explained how Morpeko's appearance and the typing of his aura wheel moves change depending on whether he's hungry or full. Maybe Brad came to the same conclusion we did. Doesn't make sense for Morpeko's aura wheel to have been electric if he was hungry when he used it. That's true. Then what exactly is Brad trying to do? Let's talk to this nice woman. Can we ask her any questions? No. What about this man? He's probably gonna have, but he's just gonna talk about, yep, keeping his ring safe. Okay. Yep, that's everyone we can talk to in this area. So... let's move on to the next area. And by next area, I mean the same area. But, like, we might have to just... there's still some people we have to talk to about Brad, though, right? So there has to be somebody we've missed, maybe? I wonder. Oh? About Brad, there we go. No, Brad McMaster, tall and wears a blue suit. Just came and asked to tell him about Impidimp. Okay. How much Impidimp loves playing pranks, fondness for shiny things, was a really good listener and took it all very seriously, but never figured out why he was asking you all this. Thanks again for the help.
Let's think.
Yeah. So it has to be that he's conducting his own investigation.
Okay.
If Brad were the one giving orders to Ditto, there'd be no reason for him to go around asking questions after detaining the Pokemon. So you think Brad's just investigating the incidents like we are? Yeah, I do. Alright.
Okay.
Now we know Brad isn't the culprit, and we got that tip about Ditto, too. We should tell Pikachu as soon as we can. At night, would they even let us see him? The officer at the reception desk said that we can visit up to twice a day. As long as the station's open, I think it'll be fine. Alright, Pikachu. Let's see if we can pay you a visit. Would you like? Yep. I would love to visit Pikachu now. Hopefully Luxray's not mad that Mighty Enna's in there with them now. Oh, we're going from Pikachu's perspective again. I'm in the detainment room. Great. Back again with missing memories. A mystery for another time right now. A mystery for another time. Right now, my goal is the chief's office on the second floor. There was a duct in his office, but it doesn't seem to be connected to the ones down here in detainment. I'll have to go up to the first floor and search for a duct that connects to the chief's office. I guess I'll go see Luxray first, though. I can look for a duct leading to the chief's office after that. Let's talk to Luxray.
All right, Pangoro. Go slow, okay?
I love how Pangro's just like, aim for a speed record? Alright, cool. Alright, we're in. And to Luxray we go. Take him up to the first floor and aim for the chief's office. Count on me. When I talked to Tim, I passed on your message about Mighty Enna. Thank you. No sweat. Now just hang tight until our next visit, and I'll fill you in on his report. Now we gotta go to the first floor. Alright, here we go.
Come on, Lightbird. You got this?
Try. I do hope we're successful. And here we are. Once it's done loading. There we go. Well, now I'm on the first floor. There are lots of police officers up here. They spot me, I'll get thrown right back into the detainment room. Where should I go? Oh, goodness. And there's... Okay, so there's a couple of them in here right now. Okay. Okay, there's 4 of them. Looks like there's a duct way back there. Based on the floor plan, I'm guessing that duct should connect to the chief's office. And there's no point standing around. Muscles, don't fail me now. Okay. What, that counts?
Looks like I've been spotted. Come on! There's no way I'm giving up just yet!
Okay, so I guess we can't do that then. Just wait for him to turn around. Okay. Oh goodness, that was a close one. Oh dear God. Where's the duct? Is it up there?
Perfect.
Alright, it's right there. Cool. Did the officers just despawn? They just got snapped. They're gone.
Well, here goes nothing. Why are they all so high up?
Here we go.
Ow. I think this is making me shorter.
I hope the chief's not in here. Finally out of there. This has gotta be the chief's office. Just look at it. Looks like my little stealth mission was a success, as expected. Now let's find out what you're really up to, Butler. Okay, he's not in here either. Let's go. This one sturdy looking safe. Gonna need to get my paws on a passcode. I wonder how I can find that code. By rummaging through all of this stuff. There's Ditto. Transforms, sorta? Hey, you're that Ditto we've been hearing about, aren't you? Is this where you've been? Wow, it's a Pikachu. You know about me? Yeah, I know all about you. Matter of fact, I got some questions for you.
Hey,
What are you even doing here? You've been here for ages using Transform to turn into all kinds of Pokemon. Mr. Man always asks me to do it here in this booth. He says transform into this Pokemon. But after I use Transform, my head goes all fuzzy, so I don't really remember what happens after that. You've been experiencing memory loss too, eh, Ditto? I don't know just how you... Hey, wait a minute! Ditto make itself look like me and break that Slowpoke statue while the memories were missing? Was someone in this room earlier? A guy called Butler? Yep, Mr. Man's here all the time. Not right now, though. You're not Butler's partner, though, are you? Partner? No, my best friend is Granny. Mr. Man is the person who brought me here. He's really nice. Butler? Nice? With a mean mug like that? He gives me lots of compliments when I use Transform. Hey Ditto, you haven't seen your Granny in a while, have you? Nope, nuh-uh. Will I get to see her if I keep waiting in this room? I'm afraid not, Ditto. Wait as long as you like. She won't be showing up here anytime soon. Huh? Really? Poor Ditto's just another victim.
hey,
There's a safe in this room. You know that big box? Yep, it's right over there. You know what's inside? I saw Mr. Man move papers in and out of that box lots of times. He sings a weird song whenever he opens or closes the box. A song? Yeah. 1 5 0 2 oh. That's what Mr. Man sings when he opens the box. 5 1 5 0 2 0. Like that? Yeah, just like that. You're a real good singer. Got it. Thanks. Sounds to me like a 6-digit number.
thanks.
Thanks for telling me all that stuff. By the way, Ditto, do you mind turning around for a second? Huh? What is it? Do I have something on me? Sorry about this. I feel like I've almost got it. Guess I'm not strong enough to pull the device off. Thought I might be able to remove it and stop Ditto from doing any more bad things. Huh? What? Did you say something? Nope, nothing at all. 515020. There we go.
Yeah,
And there are some papers in there.
let me see.
Oh, instruction manual on the devices. Guess that means it's got details on how to use them. They're called control cubes. Very fitting name. They must have used those controllers to make us walk up the roof. It's not totally disturbing or anything. Orders. And the organization's name is Unita? I don't know how to pronounce that. Wait a sec. These are orders to Butler. What sort of organization can order around the chief of the Pokemon Protection Bureau? Just who are these Unitas people? His orders are to capture Pokemon and transfer them. Looks like this has been ongoing for 6 months already. The numbers shot up in the last month, and it was all going right under my nose. Really dropped the ball. What's this about compensation? These numbers really show how much Unitas has been paying butler. The payments are for sending the captive Pokemon being kept at the station to some other location. These are photos of their targets. Hey, wait, that's me! Butler was under orders to capture me? But what the heck for? Nothing here's given me any insight into Uniter's actual goals. Oh, here's a photo of some humans. This lady looks awfully familiar. I remember. That's Jessica. I'm pretty sure we met her in the cafe the other day. Wasn't she friends with Rachel? But why is Jessica circled in red? Gotta let Rachel know about this. Huh? Who's that woman next to Jessica? Isn't that Howard Myers? Mayor Howard Myers? And next to him, it's that scientist Merluck, the guy who plucked some of my fur.
Let me see.
Here's a report Butler wrote to someone. It goes on at length about how he's been rounding up Pokemon with help from the police. Seems Brad has been particularly active on that front. Brad's not going to be happy when he finds out that he's been playing him like a fiddle. The report also says that Holiday's been making a nuisance of himself. Looks like the inspector's been repeatedly objecting to Butler's methods.
Let me see.
There are forms filled out by the victims of Pokemon-related incidents. They contain descriptions by the victims of the damages incurred. Let's see. Descriptions of Pokemon stealing things, causing property damage. Wait, I don't see a damage report about the incident that occurred at the flower shop. I thought Intellion destroyed the flowers there. I'm not seeing any reports about stolen food either, even though Morpeko was detained for stealing food. So they're detaining Pokemon over incidents that don't even have damage reports. I wish I could show all of these to Tim. Pretty sure taking them all is out of the question. We'll just have to settle with taking the most important looking pages. Let me just tear those. Guess I can hide these in my hat for now. Dang, Pikachu! Now that I've got those documents, I'll just close the safe so it looks like nobody was here. Why'd you stuff your hat full of papers? Are they super special or something? Yeah, Ditto. Thanks to these, you'll be able to see Granny again. Ooh, really? That makes me so happy! Thank you! Yep, so just wait here a little longer. I'll just take these papers back to my room and... Huh? Is someone there?
Oh no, someone's coming.
Uh-oh.
Let's hide there.
Oh, it's the chief.
Please, come in.
Who is it? Is it Charles?
Thanks to your information, the jewel is now in my possession. As for the
He has
matter
the
of that
Aurora
woman
drop.
and Pikachu,
That Pikachu's being transferred tomorrow. Detective had it all.
I see. I won't tolerate any mistakes. If you'd like more money, deal with that woman for me too.
Leave it to me, sir.
Now then, I'd like to see how things are progressing with the control cubes.
Yes, sir.
That had to have been Charles. That sounded like his
Butler
voice
met
too.
with. Who could he be? Plus, he said I'm getting transferred tomorrow. Sounds like we better hurry.
Yes, we better. Glad he didn't decide to
This
check
is
the
bad.
safe. Alright, time for the visit. We could have come tomorrow if we were turned away, but it was nice they let us in. Well, I'm glad you came tonight. There have been some interesting developments. What'd you find out? Come a little closer, Tim. I'll tell you all about it.
Hey,
So what are these interesting developments you mentioned? Apparently they're planning to transfer me to some other location tomorrow. They're relocating you? Where and what for? Dunno. But something tells me it's not an all-inclusive beach resort. And once I'm there, I doubt we'll be able to visit each other like we have been. Seriously? Then what can we do? Calm down, Tim. Our window of opportunity hasn't closed just yet. First, I gotta ask you, did you learn anything about Brad? Yeah, Brad's not our culprit. He's been independently investigating these incidents just like we are. Okay, in that case, we might be able to get him on our side, don't you think? With Brad's help, I'll be able to waltz on out of here tomorrow morning. But that would put Brad in the position of working against the police. If you want him to, you'll have to explain what's really going on and do it clearly with no room for doubt. Tell him who's behind all this and how they did it. Well, to be honest, I still haven't figured it all out. I don't think we have enough information yet. If it's the info you need, I've got you covered. I found some definitive proof in the police station. Let's look over the evidence and get deducing. Are you sure it's a good idea to show it out in the open? The officer will see. Officer, quick! There's a Pokemon loose in this room! What? I don't see any Pokemon. Over here, in the corner, look closely. Huh? Let me see. Wow, Rachel's really on it. She distracted the officer for us. Now's our chance, Pikachu. Okay, here are some papers I found inside the safe in the butler's office. Thanks. Looks like an instruction manual for the devices and various incident reports, along with... These are 4 sets of documents in total. Read them closely and make your own deductions. Alright. Got a lot of information, and we have the evidence that Pikachu found in the chief's office. Tried deducing the method the culprit used to give orders to Ditto. Someone gives orders using other Pokemon? Nope. The manual for the chief says can be used to give orders remotely. Yeah, no, they're not pretending to be a victim. They're doing it from a distance. The devices can be operated remotely using a controller. I thought the culprit needed to be at the scene of the crime to give orders, but if they used a controller to give orders from afar, they could have avoided being seen by witnesses. Alright, so now we know how the culprit did it. The real culprit in this case is... It's the chief.
Okay.
Chief Butler. Chief Butler was ordered to capture and transfer Pokemon, and he was getting paid for it too. And we found those orders in his office, which means the real culprit is the head of the Pokemon Protection Bureau, Chief Butler. Time for a bolt of brilliance? Or maybe there's still one more thing we gotta crack. Nope.
Yeah.
Now we know the truth behind all these incidents. Chief Butler was using some kind of controller to make a Pokemon commit crimes. Exactly. We need to tell Brad ASAP. He'll probably be shocked, but if you show him proof, I think he'll understand. Then we can stop Butler from carrying out his plans. I'll do that, but still, they're supposed to be transferred somewhere tomorrow, right? Are you sure we'll make it in time? Good point. I need to figure out a way to escape.
Tight security. Along with these cubes.
What are you thinking, Pikachu?
A bolt of brilliance.
I hadn't thought of that. A bolt of brilliance!
Huh?
If I get the other Pokemon to help, we can all escape! And I can finally get out of here!
I'll need help from the others if I'm gonna bust out of this place. You said Luxray and the others were helping you, right? Are you sure you'll be okay? Of course, just you watch. I'm gonna bust out of this place and take all the others with me. Wish me luck, Tim. Oh, speaking of Luxray, we found that Mightyena. Really? How was he? He was injured. We helped get him back on his feet, but after that, he was detained by the police. Well, I'll tell Luxray. Thanks, Tim. We're breaking out of here tomorrow. Like I said, I'm bringing the others with me, Mightyena included. What do you need me to do? Cause a distraction for the police outside the station. Got it. You want to make sure there are as few officers in the station as possible, yeah? Exactly. That'll be our chance to escape. And don't forget about Brad. think Brad will believe us? You've got all the information to prove it, right? Sure, that'll convince him. Yeah, I guess all we can do is try. I bet Brad's still out investigating at one of the crime scenes. Let's go look for him. Brad sure is dedicated. Find Brad at the crime scene. There he is.
Hey!
Are you ready to try and convince Brad? Let's do it.
Excuse me?
Hi there, Brad. I see you here in the plaza again. Ah, as you are, as are you, great detective. What of it? What happened with that mighty Anna earlier? It's being taken into custody at the police station, just like your Pikachu was. I see. Is that all you wanted to ask? No, there's something else important. What's your opinion of the Bureau? My opinion? Do you think the police and the PPB trust each other and work together effectively? Why, did you hear something from Inspector Holliday? In any case, it's hard to say. I'm finding a lot of strange discrepancies with these recent Pokemon incidents. Too many to chalk up to coincidence, wouldn't you say? As if someone in the police or the PPB wants it that way. Do you have any evidence of that? Without proof, all I can do is carry on with my job. And that's exactly why you keep returning to the crime scenes, isn't it? To find proof of who's behind all this? Are we done here? Sorry, but I'm very busy. Let's go, Manectric. The PPB is detaining innocent Pokemon. Excuse me? And that's not all. They're planning to transfer these Pokemon being detained at the police station somewhere else. What? That's a very serious accusation you're making, especially if it were true. I have proofs. Then show me. Let's see this proof of yours.
Alright.
Take a look at this. It's from Chief Butler's office. And why would you ask something from his office? Are you suggesting I stole it? You don't have any evidence of that. Just hand it over. This can't be. They're controlling Pokemon? Of course. So that's why the Pokemon become so obedient once those devices are attached. And it all adds up. This list accounts for each and every incident to date. So they were all orchestrated by Butler, or rather, by this Unitas organization pulling his strings. So Brad, do you believe me now? Pikachu and the other Pokemon are innocent. I never thought something like this could happen. Please, Brad, we need your help. We just want to help Pikachu and the other Pokemon of this city. Any other day I would have thought this was some kind of joke, but the evidence you have is irrefutable. Very well then, I'll confront Chief Butler about this. Really? Thank you, Brad. There's no need for you to thank me. Just doing my job. The duty of the police is to uphold the peace and protect the residents of this city. That will always take priority over orders from the PPB. I'll get started first thing tomorrow. That might be too late. They plan to transfer Pikachu away tomorrow. Too late? But any sooner would mean a breach of official procedure. Listen, Brad, I'm pretty sure Pikachu's going to make a break for it at the station tomorrow morning. What do you mean? We have a plan. If we can pull it off, Pikachu and all the innocent Pokemon will escape. But in order for our plan to work, we need your help. Not giving up without a fight, huh? Well, what is it you want me to do? Thank you. Here's what I have in mind. Alright. Time to escape from prison.
Hey,
Morning already? Time to get this show on the road. If we don't do something, I'm gonna be transferred away somewhere today. And all these innocent Pokemon are gonna be stuck here with no way out. Right then, let's do this. I'm gonna get us all out.
it's not coming off.
I knew he was trying to get it off, but it just looks so funny. Oh my god, Pikachu, you're trying your best.
It's just too.
Oh, it's off?
Oh, I got it off! All right, I did it! I'm free!
Okay. So we're free from the control cube. It's time for exercise. Proceed to the roof. Single file.
Great!
Strange. That announcement's usually the last thing I hear before losing my memories, but now I'm the only one here that seems unaffected. Must be because I got rid of that cube. For now, I guess I'll go up to the roof with the others and let Luxray and folks know about the escape.
Hey!
Everyone, you want to get out of this police station, don't ya? None of you actually did those bad things they arrested you for. You were set up by a few rotten humans, and I've got proof. I love this music. Hang on, can we just sit here for a few seconds and appreciate this music? This is so cool. Nice job, Pikachu. Yippee! Now that we have proof, we can get out of here. Well, proof is good and all, but what we really need to catch the culprit is time. And time's something I don't have. Right now, I gotta bust out of here. Then I'll catch the culprit. Bust out? But how? There's no way you can do it alone. You're right, and that's why I need everyone's help. I assume you have a plan. I'll help. Just tell me what to do and I'll do it. How terribly exciting. I'll help as well, of course. Thanks. I knew I could count on you all. First, we gotta get those devices off here. Otherwise, you might not be able to move around as you please. So off with those pesky cubes. Ooh, this thing? I'll get yours, Luxray. So, that machine will rob us of our bodily autonomy. I said that really weird, but it's okay. What should I do after I get this thing off? I need you to distract the police officer, Pangoro. It won't be easy. You think you can handle it? Just leave it to me. Thanks, Pangoro. Are you planning to ride on my back again? Yeah, counting on those eyes of yours. Oh, and Luxray, about your friend Mightyena. Did you find something out? Apparently he was detained and brought to the station yesterday. He must be in one of the other rooms. Well then, I guess we'll need to go to the basement. Right, once we've freed everyone, we can make a break for the exit. Oh, but you all should know that part of this roof is monitored by a security camera. If to cover our bases, we should pretend that we're still being controlled when we walk past that area. I got that thing off from you, Luxray. And I got Pangoro's too. Well done, Sableye. Thanks, Simperdib. There's no way I could have reached that myself. I'll get the machines off of everyone else. Yeah! Impressive. You got those off in no time at all. Thanks, Pangoro. Okay, looks like we're all ready. Let's all get out of here together. This is so cool. I don't know why I think it's cool, but like, that's the only word I can think of to describe this thing. I love how they all just came up with this elaborate escape plan.
Ready?
Oh my god, this music!
Let's do this!
This music, stop! It's so cool! The exit's on the first floor, correct? Yeah, but first we've got to go to the basement to let all the other Pokemon know about the escape. Got it. Let's take care not to be seen as we go. I'll distract the police. You can use that time to escape. I'll catch up with you later. Sorry to ask it of you, but thanks, Pangoro. Alright, down to the basement. Hey, Pikachu, I went and scouted out floor B1. Everyone's inside the detainment rooms, and there's a newbie Mightyena that's hurt. Mightyena? So his wounds haven't fully healed yet. I see. Why don't we swing by and check on him? I know you're worried. Looks like there aren't any officers in the guard room. Better take this opportunity to unlock the doors. Let me see. 2168. The detainment room doors are unlocked now, right? Yeah, let's go round everyone up for our escape. Oh. Okay, there's no one in there, though. We're good. Watchog, Dejene, Mighty Anna, breathe it, you're all coming out.
Hey!
Hey, everyone! I know this is sudden, but now's our chance to escape. Everyone needs to go upstairs and head for the exit. Really? Oh, hooray! Aw, thanks for coming to let us know, Pikachu. I'm not gonna take Pikachu's word for it. He's probably trying to trap me again. It's the truth, Dejene. You gotta believe me. Are you okay, Mighty Anna? Luxray, it's your fault that I was injured and then captured by the police. No, you misunderstand. Our fight was set up. It was orchestrated by some villainous humans. You're blaming humans? This Luxray here isn't the one who fought with you, Mighty Anna. It was a Ditto. It was forced to use transformed to pose as Luxray. You don't expect me to believe that ridiculous? Believe what you want, but now is your chance to escape. Please come with us. Fine, but I can't walk too quickly. My leg hurts. You go on ahead. I'll catch up afterward. If this is a lie, you're gonna pay for it. Believe me. We'll take care of Mighty Anna. You go on ahead. Thanks. Yes, thanks. And Mighty Anna, I'd better see you out there.
Hey!
Hey, Intellion, or Pecco. I know this is sudden, but now's our chance to escape. Head to the exit, both of you. I appreciate the help. I'm glad we can finally leave this place. Liepard and Pangoro are distracting the police officers, but they can't keep it up for long, so we need you to hurry. That's a bit of a problem. Pecco's too hungry right now and not in the best mood. I'm so hungry! I'll watch over Pecco until he calms down. You two go on ahead. Okay, sorry about that, Intellion. We'll head out now.
Okay.
Now that we've talked to everyone, let's get going. It's this way, right? Yeah. Still no one in there? Alright. Back upstairs. Let's get out of here. My partner's waiting in the first floor lobby. You think we can make it that far? Of course. You think I've come this far just to fail? Leave this to me. I knew I could depend on you. Alright, Luxray, let's go. There's main Ectric. I don't see Brad, though.
Hey!
All that's left to do is get to the lobby. We can't go this way. There's a human at the end of the hall. We have to go another way. So let's go through the reference room. It should connect up to another hallway. Understood. Oh, was that not the reference room, or were we supposed to wait?
Hey! I swear, we'll get out of here.
I wonder if she turned for back. There we go. Yeah, so that I just wasn't paying attention. All right. The room is in the back. There are humans in there too. There are also many places to hide. But I guess that's our only choice. All right, here we go. Just a little bit farther and we're home free. Hold on, Tim. I'm coming. Oh no! Oops! I forgot to look and check if there was anybody.
I
Oops.
swear, we'll get out of here.
So where does it make a start now? Oh god, so we're back all the way over here. Okay. Okay, Avi. This time pay attention. Alright, we're good to go through this way. And now, let's check and see. shit. Okay. I think we're safe to exit.
Great.
We're almost out of here. There are still humans out there. Oh, it's Butler and Brad. What's taking the car so long, Lieutenant McMaster? I asked you to call one here for me. My apologies. It seems to be running late. You know how valuable my time is. I thought you were better than this. We'll be transferring Pikachu as soon as that car gets here. Make sure you pass those orders to your office. That won't be happening, Chief Butler. Huh? What are you doing here, young detective? Pikachu is innocent. He didn't damage that Slowpoke statue. And now we'll thank you to set Pikachu free. Are you too serious? Do you really think any good can come from resisting me, the chief of the Pokemon Protection Bureau? There's no point in threatening us. We won't back down. Is that so? In that case, I'll have you forcibly removed. Lieutenant McMaster, as you can see, these two are interfering with a public servant in the execution of their duties. Arrest them! Are you listening to me, Lieutenant? Why don't we hear what they have to say, Chief Butler? What did you say? Hey, Tim! Ray!
Hey, Tim. Sorry I kept you waiting.
Pikachu!
You're okay!
Now let's end this.
Why are Pikachu and Luxray here? Detain them already, Brad!
Pikachu's coming home with me. Because the real culprit behind all this
Is you.
is you, Chief Butler.
I'm the culprit? Ha! What's gotten into you all of a sudden? Your partner is the one who destroyed the Slowpoke statue. You can't talk your way out of this.
Oh, but I
You're
can.
just playing innocent. Tim, be sure to start off strong.
Pikachu. Pikachu can't be the culprit because he was seen in another location when the incident occurred. There we go.
That night, Pikachu was at the Hi-Hat Cafe. A witness saw him there, drinking coffee.
Yeah.
I couldn't care less about that. I have irrefutable proof of his guilt.
Is it that picture?
The police have the surveillance camera footage.
It sure is.
Are you suggesting it's some other Pokemon in that footage? It clearly shows your Pikachu committing the crime.
A Ditto that... It's Pikachu in the picture, but he was being controlled by the huge... Morpeko was mistaken for Pikachu because they look alike. Dedenne was mistaken for Pikachu because they look alike, but nope. A Ditto used Transform, then broke the statue.
It's a transformed Ditto.
A transformed Ditto.
A Ditto recently went missing. And according to its partner, it's not great at transforming and can only imitate what it's able to see. Now look at this.
What am I looking at exactly?
You should know you were gonna
There are
use
no
this as
stripes
proof.
on its back, which means that Pikachu is not my partner.
You actually think me and that Ditto are working together?
It was in your office.
Didn't you just say that Ditto has a partner of its own? If I gave it orders, it wouldn't have listened to me.
It didn't have to listen to you. He used food to tempt Ditto into obeying his orders. The Ditto's partner is Butler. Naturally, it would obey Butler's orders. He threatened Ditto's partner? Oh my god!
The Pokemon in your custody had devices attached to their backs.
They sure
We
did.
put those on in order to manage them. What's wrong with that?
Not manage
Those
them.
devices can be used to completely control Pokemon.
What are you? That's nonsense.
Then why don't we show you the manual
Now
in
that
case
you
you
mention
forgot?
When the devices were glowing, the Pokemon did whatever they were told.
Don't tell me you believe this! Of all the... Do you hear yourself right now?
He's losing it.
A device that controls Pokemon? Nonsense. As if something like that could even exist. And even if it did, you have no evidence that I used it.
How about the orders you were given? Nope. Yeah. It would have to be the manual being in there. Yeah.
But I do have evidence. Take a look.
How do you have this? Brad, was it you? Huh?
Stop trying to deflect.
Yeah, Chief.
These documents were found in your office.
Exactly.
Which means you were in fact using this device.
Documents? Ha! You're mistaken, that's all.
Mistaken.
I'm the chief of the PPB.
Okay.
I would never do such a thing. I don't even have a motive.
I wouldn't be too sure about that. Not trying to prevent incidents like R, and he's not the one who wants to control the Pokemon. And he doesn't want to promote the Protection Bureau. He made a deal.
I've discovered your motive. Look at this.
Here we go. I love how he
Unitas
lays it on the
provided you
floor.
with the devices, and you provided them with detained Pokemon in exchange for large sums of money.
I think we got him, guys.
You're not detaining Pokemon here. You're kidnapping them. Well, Chief Butler, did I miss anything?
The music is just, it's so good.
Exposed by this kid.
We got him, guys.
You never stood a chance against us, Butler.
Wonderful work, Tim.
Thanks.
Pikachu, you were amazing too.
I owe you two big time.
We've proved Pikachu's
Anyway,
innocence.
now you can finally get out of here.
And now we know that,
Yeah,
well, we
and
already
I could
knew, but,
really
like,
go for some coffee after this.
but now Pikachu and Tim know that those
That was
devices
great
are being
detective
used
work,
to
Tim.
control the Pokemon.
On behalf of the Rhyme City Police, you have our sincerest gratitude.
So what's gonna happen to the Pokemon
Lieutenant.
Protection Bureau now? Now that we've exposed the Chief as working with an evil organization known as, I think he said it was pronounced Unitas? All those Pokemon were innocent. Naturally, we'll be canceling that transfer for Pikachu. And all the other Pokemon will be set free as well. And I covered my tracks so carefully, too. No, I mean, you've got me all wrong. This was never my plan at the start. I intended to work hard to further the cause of coexistence between humans and Pokemon. Those jerks hadn't come around and tempted me with all that cash. Chief Butler, I believe you still have the controller in your possession? Oh, you know about that too.
Now, Chief Butler, please hand over the controller.
I love how Tim acts like a police officer. The chief of police is listening to a child. What the heck?
What's going on?
It's broken!
I feel like that might be a good thing.
There goes our proof.
Oh.
Well, that's just great.
Who was that?
Well, Chief, no. Butler,
Who was that at the
I've
door?
got a lot of questions for you.
So why don't you shut
Now,
that door
come
in the
with me.
back? Was that Charles Murlock or whatever his name is?
Blinded by cash, he lost sight of the path of justice. Yeah,
Well, I'm finally free. Thanks for all the help, Tim. Me? I couldn't have done this without you. I'm so happy for you, Pikachu. Lux? Oh, sorry, Luxray. This human is my partner, Tim. Lux. What's Luxray saying? He says thank you for checking up on my Deanna. Got it. Oh, that reminds me. Can you tell Luxray to please thank Indeedee for treating my Deanna's wounds? Sure. Anyway, Tim, about Jessica. That's right. She's being targeted by that Unitas organization. Hey, Rachel, can I ask about Jessica? I just can't believe anyone would want to target her. Jessica knows both your family and Murloc, doesn't she? Yeah, she worked at the research facility with my mother. I didn't realize Murloc worked with them, too. Jessica really respected my mother. She often came to visit at our house. That's how we became friends. Jessica said she lives in Bamboo Burrow now. However that word's pronounced, I forgot. Yeah, didn't she say she works at a pizza place? In that case, Unitas might show up at Bamboo Burrow next. We better go to Bamboo Burrow ourselves then. I'm going too. I'm worried about Jessica. You don't mind, do you, Tim? No, it's fine. Huh, like saying no would have stopped her. Should we go right away? I'd like to, but there are still some loose ends we've got to tie up around this case, like giving your reports a holiday for starters. Let's head out tomorrow morning. Okay. Rachel, we're planning to go tomorrow morning. Okay, I'd better get ready. Then it's settled. Tomorrow we're off to Bamboo Burrow. Later that evening at Tim's apartment. Are you okay, Pikachu? You sure went through a lot. That cube thing was awful. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. It was like all the colors disappeared before my eyes, and all sounds and smells faded away too. Pretty soon even my own thoughts vanished, and before I knew it, I was under somebody else's control. That's horrible. Who would make a thing like that? We just gotta keep working this case. If we're persistent enough, we're bound to find the bad guy. Well, one thing we know for sure is the name of the group that was giving orders to Butler. Unitas. Yeah, Butler's motive was purely financial. He's not the one pulling the strings. It seems like the Unitas organization is behind all of these cases so far. Well, why would Unitas even want to kidnap Pokemon? That's the question, alright. I sense something really dark behind all this. As for Unitas' next goal, remember that photo I found in Butler's office? The one of Jessica, right? Rachel's friend? Between the circle on that photo and the note I found, I think we can be certain that Unitas was ordering Butler to find Jessica. But why would they target her? I don't know what they want from her, but keep in mind that we're dealing with an organization that's willing to kidnap Pokemon. We'd better hurry and make sure Jessica's safe. Right. Oh, and by the way, Tim, isn't it about dinner time? Oh, I totally forgot.
So, you'll take care of dinner tonight?
Yeah, no problem.
Aw.
It won't be anything special, though.
You can do it, Tim.
I still need to get Sophia.
You're probably a better cook than me. Oh? Is that her wedding ring?
Oh, hey, Irene! You dropped your ring!
Is he gonna touch it and gain another
Can't
memory?
understand me. Oh, well. This is Harry's ring.
That's Harry? Oh my god, he's passing out again. Another memory? Don't make me cry again. He's falling into the void again. No, don't do this again. Don't do this again. Don't do this again, please. I'm not ready. Oh my god, here we go.
It's done.
Oh my god.
Was the right choice. I did what's best for my family.
No, you didn't! You left them!
Even if it makes me the bad guy.
Why did you do it?
If I told her the truth, Irene...
What are you not telling us?
She never agreed to a divorce. You're the only one I can confide in, Pikachu.
What happened? Oh my god.
This was his ring. When your father left, he didn't take it with him.
Oh my god.
Are you getting a divorce?
No,
Don't
stop.
worry. We're not. He may have said that's what he wanted. But when he said it, he couldn't bring himself to look me in the eye.
I expect to know everything
He
when we
always
find
does
him.
that when he's hiding something. I'm sure he got involved in some sort of incident. So he pushed us away to make sure his family stayed clear of any danger.
Oh goodness.
Mom. Looks like Unitas has their next target.
Unitas.
Rachel's friend, Jessica. Tomorrow,
That's how it's
we'll
said.
go to Bamboo Burrow and make
It
sure
is
Jessica
Burrow.
is safe. And if she has any information about Unitas, that'll get us closer to solving this case.
Chapter 4. Next morning.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, Pikachu. How'd you sleep? Like a log. Nothing quite like sleeping in your own bed. Waking up in it just feels different. Especially when you're coming out from bed at the police station. It was like sleeping on rocks. I've been worried about you after you fainted again yesterday. How are you feeling? Don't waste your worries on me. I feel great. In that case, I guess you'll be able to come along to Bamboo Burrow and look for Jessica. Yep, Butler's in custody, but that doesn't mean Jessica's safe. Agreed. We better check on her ASAP to make sure she's okay. And that photo, I'd like to know more about what was going on when it was taken. I'll have to ask Jessica about how she knows the people in it. Right on, Tim. Now you're thinking like a detective. I am a detective. Well, time to get moving. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go, Pikachu. Right. Chapter 4, Memories of the Bamboo Forest. This is such a pretty area.
Hey,
Alright, Tim, let's go find Jessica. Yeah, we need to make sure that Unitas group organization isn't after her. Guess we don't have time for any sightseeing while we're here. Jessica should be working at the pizzeria. Let's go there first and see if she's around. Right. Well, guys, that is going to do it for this episode. A lot has gone on. Oh my god, this case just keeps getting even more interesting. Like, there's a whole organization mind controlling and kidnapping Pokemon for their own personal gain. We don't know their motives or anything, but I'm sure we'll figure that out. And now they're after Jessica. So, next episode, we are going to be here at Bamboo Burrow to give her a warning. But until